Hi everyone, welcome back to our C Sharp programming series. Today we are covering Model 3 Operator and Expression, the art of logic and competition in your code. Let's dive in. So today we are going to learn agenda. So basically arithmetic operators, relational and comparison operators, then logical operators, then assignment operators, then bitwise operator, operator precedence and associativity, and ternary operator. So now we are starting with what are operators and expressions. So basically, what exactly are operators? Think of them as symbols that tell your computer to do something like add two numbers or compare values. An expression is combination of variables and operators that result in a value. So basically operators are which is used when we are going to write some code, so that's how some related some logic, some expression, so we are comparing, we are adding something. So this is some operations we are doing with this operators and expression, so we are going to use this. So for example, we have a plus b expression using the plus operator. So what is the plus operator is used? So we are using for the sum, operation of sum, like that. Basically example, we have the int a is equals to 10, int b is equals to 5, int sum is equal to a plus b. So we are going to take a practically one program. So we are going to do, so we are creating the consoling app. So as we are starting on the Visual Studio 2022 and we are going to create one console application. So here we are create a new project, that is select console app, and next we are give the name arithmetic basics. Example, you can set your location path where you want to store your application. So next you will get a option to select a framework. So I am going with latest framework.NET 8. So here is some example, some enable containers support which is used in the Azure cloud basis, so that's you can use. Then create. The application is created and we are say the example of arithmetic operators. So now here is the by default is there is a console write line hello world. So basically, as we know, every application have the hello world line, so that's we have to change. So how we can do this? So as we see, we are writing our first program. So basically we are giving the command arithmetic operators, and we will start system class. We are giving some name arithmetic program. So this is program file. So we are going to write some arithmetic program. So here we can give the static void main. So basically void main something return value. So here we are going to do some simple operation first. So what we are going to do? So basically we are writing some int a is equals to 10, as we have our program int b is equals to, we have given 5. So what we are going to do? So we are going to do console a plus b. So console dot read key. So basically it will stop our result, right? So this is our first operation. So that we are using to do arithmetic operation, right? So we are going to run the program. So as you can see, 10 plus 5 is equals to 15. So how we can write this one? So basically, so similarly we can do that another operations. So like console dot write line a minus b, console dot write line a into b, and console dot write line a divided by b. So basically these four operations we can do that in the arithmetic operations. And another one, console line percent b. So following is the result. So we can see 15 a plus b 15, a minus b 5, then a into b 50, a divided by b 2, and a percent b is equals to 0. So this is our operation. So then next slide, what is the next agenda here? So basically, as we have seen with the example of int a is equals to 10, int b is equals to 5, right? Next is, just now we have done the arithmetic operators. So basically, arithmetic operators are used for the basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and etc. Right? So as we have seen the all the operations in our example, we are going to do next one. So basically relational and comparison operators. So these operators compare value and return a boolean value like true or false. So what kind of operation this is? For example, a is equals to 5 and b is equals to 10. So now we can check these results how it will work. So basically we have this example and we will comment this result. So basically first operator is equal to, right, then another one is as we have a not equal to b, then a less than b, and a is greater than equal to b. So basically these four operations we can see. Let's run the application and we can see the result. So we have the result in the true or false, right? So basically first condition is a is equal to b. It's false because 10 is not equal to 5, right? It's false. So a is not equal to b. It's true. Yes, it's true. Then fourth one, a less than b. It's false because 10 is less than 5. It's false, right? So after that, last one, a greater than is equal to b. So yes, this will be the false. Okay. Then another slide is we have logical operators, that is and parallel and not equal to, right? So basically logical operator, what is the logical operator? So logical operators combine multiple conditions. They are commonly used in if statement. So basically when we are going to use if statement, so that's we are comparing something, we are checking some value, we are checking some statement, we have some conditions xyz. So that's time we are going to use these conditions. So basically for example we have int age is equal to 22. So we will see the example for this. Okay, so we are going to do the operation on the Visual Studio. Okay, so as I will write here. Okay, so we have the operation for the logical operations, and we have the suppose int age is equal to 22. Okay, and we have the boolean value has some license. Okay, so license have the value is equals to true, and after that if suppose we are comparing some conditions, checking some set conditions. So basically age is greater than equal to 18, and we are checking that has license, right? So if suppose condition is equal to true, so we are going to give some conditions here. Console dot write line. Okay, so this age of group they can drive, you can drive it, right? If then else conditions also we can check another if we can give, so that suppose age is less than 18, and we can do here or this statement means or two pillars, right? So has not license, so that's we can write here console dot write line, so you cannot drive, right? So now where we are running this application and let's see what is the result for this, right? So we start again. So let's see logical operators. Oh, so you can drive because of int age is equal to 22. That's the reason it's come to the first condition is true and it will give the result you can drive, right? So now we will check the another result how it will work. So here we are changing the value age is equal to 17 and again we are going to run. So now what will be the result? See, so you cannot drive. So why? Because here age is less than 18 and we have given the 17 and second condition is true. So that's the reason we are getting this you cannot drive. Nice. So basically next is assignment operators. What is the assignment operators? Assignment operators allow you to update variable in shorthand. These are very useful for loops and counters. So basically when we are using the loops, right? So suppose what types of loops we have. So basically we have the for loop, okay? So while loop, this types of for each loop, this types of loops we have, right? So for example, the assignment operators works like this. So we can see this example in the Visual Studio how the result works. Okay, so first we are changing the our node command and we are write new operations. How does it work? We can see. So basically first is suppose int a is equals to 10 and we are going to check a is equals to 5. So what will be the result, right? So we can check console dot write line a. Next a minus is equal to 3. Okay, then a into 2. Okay, so this is assignment operator. So how it works, let's say assignment operators, how does it work? a divided by 2. So let's see the how does it work. Okay, so here's some compilation error. Okay, oh sorry, so here it's how does it work. So we can see first value is 15 because it's assignment plus symbol is there we have used. Then we have used for the a minus 3, which is have the now it's 15 and it's minus 3, so we have 12. Then we have a value is 12, so we are going to multiply by symbol. So 12 into 2 it's 24, and then last one we have 8 divided by is equal to 4. So then a value is our 24 and it's divided by 4, so that's a divided by 4 is equals to 6, right? So basically this how does it work, right? So then so we have it's divided by 2, so that's the reason we are getting the 12. So don't confuse in the slides. So based on the value it's getting the result, right? And next one we are going to check bitwise operator. So bitwise operators perform operation on the binary representation of numbers. So here suppose we have the value like we have the logic gates, right? So we already learned in our 12th class and engineering mathematics. So what is AND gate, NAND gate, right? And logical operators in digital communication. So we have already how is it the logical operators bitwise operator works, right? So we can check this one also. So suppose we have int a is equals to 5, int b is equals to 10. Okay, so we will take 3 because we have the example for this, and we will check console right line a and b. What will be the result? Okay, a and b is equals to 1, so it's AND gate. And what will be the result for this? 1. As you see we are getting the 1 result, and likewise we are getting OR gate, XOR gate, and NOT, and left shift and right shift. So how does it work? So you can do this practical as you are. And next slide says operator precedence and associativity. So basically operator precedence decides what gets evaluated first, associated decides direction when precedence is the same. So example, int 10 plus 5 into 2 multiplication happen first. So as we have in the 10th class, like bottommost 6 formula like that. So what will the first more? So basically here we can see the example how it's works. So suppose we have the int result is equals to 10 plus 5 into 2. So how does it work? Okay, So basically Bodemo's formula we are using here, and it's have the result we can see in the next line. So it will multiplication first and then addition. So 5 into 2, 10, 10 plus 10, 20. It should become 20 here. So as you see, we have get 20 here. So we are using here Bodemo's formula basically. Next, we have ternary operator. So basically ternary operator is the compact way to write an if-else statement. Okay, so if and statements, ternary operators mean we have the multiple condition in our code or program, so then we are using this operation. Okay, so for example, now we are taking the very small examples, but in the next level we will take better code which is understanding complete code we can see in the next class. Okay, so as a basics I am taking very simple example as you can understand easily. Okay, so here as you see we are checking the ternary operator. We will take the practical on the Visual Studio. So how is it works? Okay, so basically we will check the example for this and open the int a is equals to 10, int b is equals to 20, int we will check int max is equals to a greater than b. So here we will check what will be the maximum value for this. So basically max value is max. Okay, so it will take max value from this ternary operator. So a greater than b is sorry, here value is not cam. So now here we are getting the 20 which is max value. Okay, next is what we have learned in this summary. So basically let's summarize what we have learned here. So arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, bitwise operators, precedence and associative method, and ternary operator for short if else. So in the next video, we will move on to the model for typecasting and conversions, where we will explore things like implicit and explicit casting using the convert class and working with the nullable types. Okay, so for this session, thank you.